I wish everybody to open up his brain and think well and choose a good person who can take care of this country. Not only people who comes in and say only what they want to say, convince people and give people what they small things, and then they go and put them on power. Then later on they start suffering. We don't want that kind of whatever. So I wish Ghanaians to think well, to choose their choice. They should think twice. They should sit back and think very well for so many years. If it's good for you, it's not good for your brother. If it's good for you, it's not good for your daughter. So you have to think well. Think very, very well. Who is the best person? I'm not for NPP. I'm not for NDC. I'm for the whole Ghana. So you guys should think. The way the white people are thinking, think like that. You shouldn't think like it's stupid. They give you 100 city, 200 city, you vote. Your future is very, very miserable. You guys should think well. How many years you are suffering? These people are for themselves. Don't you see the way their children are enjoying? You don't see what they buy for their kids? You don't see the cars they are using? And then you follow them? Think twice. Ghanaians should open up their mind. Not that only they say, hey, no. They shouldn't trust anybody. They should sit back and think what their father is earning, what their mom is doing, what the brothers are doing. So they got to open up their brain and wake up. Wake up. Not this guy or whatever. They should think well. The future is more great.
Isaac traveled all the way from the Volta region to the Greater Accra to find something and do for himself. Today on this episode of Everyday People, we speak with Mr. Isaac, who sells plastic bowls and, water bottle and all of that. I want to find out why he also decided to take up this business. My name is Victoria Chebafo and this is Everyday People. Join me, let's speak with him. Pacho, udin the same?
Isaac.
See, Ushe Juma we have say Ache Pan.
Ache.
That's how many years?
More than 15 years. And I'm 17.
17. And see, don't market on me and why I be paying Sammy.
Okay. We start you free. Bando.
Bando.
And I made the bar first. I'm a sako. That's what I made the bar.
See, Messamba bag be but in Bissau, Uncle Brim. In Pempio be a year, and that's what say Ebia, Minia. Never say me say, Ebian Pessamia doctor, ni, Pessamia lawyer, now nothing but no person wedding.
Oh, it was a mere soldier neighbor. School number coming to me. Meeting do as a baby saw Form 2, and I mean, stop school.
JHS2 and
what's it?
JHS2 and SHS2.
JSS2. And I'm starting my business. First, name it Tofus. And I mean, we are free. Kumanzaba or the boost na boost ni be about also. We sus ka omunti, ni be buano ne o cherememu. Okay, and I'm be buano you call chinsa you call tamale. And I'm saba. This kind of minyana me be start you Accra ya and I'm the cook bando.
School no owie JHS2. Na ebia sike ni fia na say na wasoye den kakra nti na won pese be ko
na asoye den kakra me angasa na me pese me nko
ani nti na wasoye den
also say na be start business no na won say me nya kakra o mti na ma start stop school no
sata na we di be sen now age now we
it was if I say 2022
age 20 no and ejuma eba we ni so prekope.
Yeah.
A man is an our phone so much parents are taking the same.
If papa no mami dey say nye wo na metra me auntie back wo bando no ba mo free omo village my friend won say bumbula no mo nti me auntie na metra wo bando na kasa.
See woman want no mo nchen kra
metra mo nchen kakra ba manyesa too much
see want honum no nti want honum no be introduce you for say ejuma nana
ni me school nyina say me ton fools ama obi ansa ansa na businessman we aba frequency aba ansa me di nechi
nti oko school anopa na wa beton fools and ansa na yen.
Yes, because school anopa ewianom no aba beton fools for market me
and school na mo pon time ben
oh that time say 1:30 that way
no beton fools now for
up to annubrate and I do 6 o'clock na
that time no na and one now dey detail school fees and answer then
oh me auntie to school fees mama and I'm papa it me stand school ama me auntie no
ti ani tana o ton fools o papa and want to school fees and na identity now
akasa business wo me business me ntia sekura me auntie me mama nua ba kokora ho no to nyaadua nti gini nyaadua market ade chi market ni na amano bia wan sakura metimi tu sakura metimi to amano ade nti sada ni nyina wo mimu metimi kwara brem
nti after JHS said I can JHS too and now she says we yes ejuma we nti wo wire number
bacha
nti for 17 years here o ton plastic bowls e then na betumi do say su bo aka say me Isaac me share ejuma we so etumi I say ni say
okay masi me papa fie anya mi na meto asase no ba masi dan chimba ho miensa ho mo mo fie ho no na nsa ho mo nso mato asase ho no ha float bi ho no nti
dan na 3 chembe ho no when we see ama wa wo fo ma me no o papa na
mi papa de wa frem ba masi wo fie no keke sa anya mi na meto asase anya wani nti
sasa we see ama ebusuan
masi ama ebusuan no
na insa we me na honum na ote
o da bi afina mbe ko honum afina mbe eya bibi kura honum
nti o man so school no omo JHS SHS
ba ku de o we JHS no na se ya afina be ko SS no ba de o mu ko ebi o phone 1 ebi o phone 2 ba ku so
questions we am meta bi san ko for pa obi wo no ma e bi san se won to me anko school ninti no pimpia no onu ne ho edru mre bia o say senka me ko school an kanye senka me gina area so yes ade eto de bia e ba wadwum say e ya o ya san wontumi anto school ni so ana
apa ye me pa because say na person we I didn't person me my brother mo me because business na atan say kwa e kosa na asaba from what say na start ntia nka government work bia na bi na me year ebe bua me che no ba business no so eye de
nti aheya na de bia oba obe park wana aheya
ba try
nti me hu se cars twem na wo se wo pia na wo nti eno se na yesa oba e ban sa wo ye den
mini station bia nti sa cars be twem na ma apia ma mo
na we pia na ka ni we
yes
aya meti se mo amoton ade ye je taxi ni we film so ye je bi film sama
oh ye bi ye ji pa ye ba be ji
like every day
every day
bia ye je o sen
oh one city ticket no
nti what ba market one day bia business na like yan toshe kra abana sada
oh and there oh remember me say obeto ba de bia sika na person nya ho nya no sa ba
nti ina de go to me ase ahia ya unya ina de
mi profit na
profit and that's ino
atansa o profit nde bia onya 200 series bia na 300 series bia e ba ni say na mutu ade no ma wo enta na obenya wo faso on
final words ade mama ebi obi owa abonti ono so oton nyema bi ti say a ebi ohun ni say enida so eni hon then na be catch on nipa
business Anderson de wo ti on mo body anu so kakra sana mi mfa no kakra mi to kakra ni ma ba gusu sa ba na mi didi na mi didi bibia na mi di so mi ma no nso enti eno mi business na nti obi on ma so on say so ne bombo de
is the story of Isaac from the Volta region. It has been Everyday People on GhanaWeb TV. I'll see you in the next episode. My name is Victoria Chebafo.
I've always been saying that nobody should lose the strand of the hair because of an election. Let us all commit ourselves that we have only one Ghana. So anything that we can do to maintain the peace that we are in. Because if we lose the peace, you can't do anything, no matter the type of vote that you do. So if you know somebody who is trying to do something untoward, call the person attention that it doesn't help. Don't support people to do what's wrong. And we should love Ghana more than our political parties. So we should put Ghana ahead of our political parties. And when we do that, we'll have very peaceful election. So the election will come and go and we'll still be Ghana.
We, as the president of the Ghana Journalists Association, it is our utmost responsibility to protect the institution of state. And that is what we are doing. We are preaching peace during election. We've also encouraging our people to be very circumspect in their discharge of their duty, and also make sure that they are guided by the ethics of the profession. We shouldn't avail our platform to be used for hate speech and to incite tension. I've been encouraging. We still preparing ourselves by training our people ahead of the election, especially in the area of fact-checking and also debunking misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, false news. So we hope and pray that with God on our side, we shall cross this stacks. We will do everything possible to jealously guard the peace we enjoy in this country. Ghana is the only peaceful country within the sub-region, and we must be proud of that. We will do everything. We are going to make sure that we join hands with all key stakeholders, including but not limited to the Electoral Commission, political parties or actors, and everyone who matter to ensure that this election come peaceful and Ghana will remain the peaceful and the enviable country in Africa.
What I would tell Ghanaians is that it's still the usual elections that we've always been having. It should certainly be peaceful. I don't envisage any some mayhem or anticipating mayhem. No, it's just go to your polling station, go and vote, and go home and just get some fufu and eat, and don't disturb any other person. Except you don't have anything to lose. For some of us, we have a lot to lose. We have families. We just want to push the academic journey. So once there's anything, it's going to affect us. So we stay blessed.
With peace, we can do everything. Without peace, we cannot live. We can't go about our daily activities. So I entreat every Ghanaian to embrace peace. I stand for peace, and I want you to demonstrate peace in whatever you do before, during, and after the December 7th election. I stand for peace.
I had the opportunity to visit Freetown in Sierra Leone. I visited the amputees camp. I saw the results of war, and I also had the privilege to have an area view of the devastation that the war had caused to that country. It's the reason I will always stand for peace, and I invite you to also stand for peace.
About 20 days, Nancy, and any 3 days, you won't say US for to Amabano. I'm going to Amaba peacefully, giddy BNC. It's you youth. No Kotuaba, go and conquer Yigidi and conquer for ballot paper, ballot box via Kotuaba. Do 6 maybe I bet you can rock out kind. Say, Umufi say, you'll be your polling agents for home be intercepted, and you individual about Kwama politician who are we or be any or best celebrity or who know. It will be about peacefully.
About 1 year passing. Now, Ghana, Yatna should be Musa Abedu and Yampesi a best as we enti ne be say party for no ya pa mucho say obi na awini a omfa ma no boko say nipa ni so anwini a ma omfa ye ntokwa nti ga wo asumbi a wo ade nyina nti ne me kan say ya pa asumbi
abato ne de asumbi ne ye pe okọ na say NDC na akoto amano MPP na akoto amano okọ box numa nkwa na unya mentem asem nti me de me imagine say ba ya o de okọ na akogina polling box numa wa agent una anim ne okọ akoto amano nti ehu hia so bekọ kogina ho say okoto wi a entokwa na we watimi wakame ka me nkwa de ka sumdue ne de ehwehwe tu de eba de ura box numa una anim nipa okọ akoto amano otuma ne wi a o de hoja na akoba bi a ofiri ba ye tenkwa ne asumdue ene de yepe oh my Ghana man
about one day I adwinche send ye be ya wo tukotu aba ne send ye be ya dachi we abra bo be si yi sa ne ye tu nye se ntokwa se ma na bibia o se odu ani obi ade na ni tu form no hwe ba bia dachi ye be boa no na sitrem ni ade ti ni we de me msmetimi aka no nye ntokwa nye hwe wo tu aba bia bokọ wa kofia kwa tipe o ba bia tena kusi chama ye be declare
about one day me nto aba me kwa ne ko bi akora nto no go make a bra o man na timu no se ko fa Yesu Kristo kura ba di o ma we so a ni pa be polu na adwen nti mo mba to ne me de wo tu ye ro kwa se ofie no wada de be wini bi o wini because mama wini a over hwe mrew ba mi aso wini over hwe mrew nti tu wi a na kwa de bo bi ko tu ani e man ko nya asem de be pa ka che mo ano no
obi anu ni okwato ma no on ja se nti se me ko to ma we a do be wini su ni do be wini na do be do su ni do be do su nti se me do su anu kwa se man ha me se ma do su makoko nzo kwa ana ma kire me nkofo se ma lusu na o ma wiya mi ntino mo mfa kire na mko ya ne ma bia e kwata nti abato de uruso wa lusu unwia wa wini ana abato te
voting there, I even told my colleagues I'm selling my vote because whether I vote for you or not, I'm still going to suffer. So when you give me an amount of 1,000 and I vote, I think I have something better in it. Whereby me going to vote just free like that. No, I will not vote free. When you give me money, I'll vote for you. I'm selling my vote. That's to me. Because upon all voting, I'll just come back, ride my motor. It's not like I don't have good grace. I'm having good grace in the house. Nobody to help.
Mining continued to generate national discussions across the country. Here at Eginem, in the Itiwa East constituency of the Eastern region, the situation is very much rife over here. How South schools are virtually at the expense of the illegal mining activities, with most of them right at the center of the Galamsey miners. We are going to the community to speak to some of the affected residents to find out how government and the traditional authorities can help address this problem.
Communities along the Accra-Kumasi Highway are under siege from illegal mining activities. The worst affected appears to be the stretch between Osino and Inyinam in the eastern region, with brazen mining ongoing across both sides of the highway. The mining has led to the felling of trees and the clearing of vast areas of forest vegetation. Excavators are then used to dig out the topsoil and subsoil. GhanaWeb's Eastern Regional Correspondent Michael Obete, on his way to Enyinam to assess the situation, listened in amazement as the sounds of shangfans echoed through the bushes along the highway from illegal mining sites close to the road. Enyinam, death-bathed illegal miners in Wellington boots roam the community close to the mining sites. Backyards and compounds of residents are pummeled by miners for gold, while government publicly touts its unwavering commitment to fighting the canker. The visit uncovered that the miners are digging the homes of aggrieved residents in search of the precious mineral. Several huge pits have been dug close to various homes in the community, with the pits left uncovered in compound houses and their backyards in the community. Osaberima Okoji Ebusuya Banen Dodu is a Enyinam Hene and chief of Enyinam. Speaking to GhanaWeb at his palace, he said that though indigenous small-scale mining had existed a long time ago, modern means of the illegal activities, including the resort to the use of excavators and other sophisticated equipment, began recently.
It's over 10 years. Before even I was installed as a king of this town, I've been a chief for only 3 years. And the mining of our land started somewhere more than 10 years now. Apart from that, we have the local one that we met in our childhood, the round one, the underground one. That one, we saw it when we grew. But that was the way at first they were mining on the town. Until over 10 years, excavator came in with a large clearance and then taking off properties, destroying of properties. So I've knew about mining over 10 years.
According to him, it was difficult to differentiate between legal and illegal miners, as all prospective miners to the community showed documents to back their activities. He expressed regret about the devastating effects of the menace on the environment, averring that the actors refused to cover the pits after their activities.
You will be in your farm and they will come and meet you there, tell you that this area has been demarcated for him to mine. So when we talk about illegal, sometimes we don't know the difference between the illegal and legal. Because all those who came were holding a paper. And we don't know the type of paper and we don't understand the paper he's holding. He has to talk, he has to explain. Sometimes we heard he has to even invite the community. None of us were invited. They only came that they have people to come and mine.
The traditional leader further mentioned that farming activities have been reduced in the community due to the menace.
So, farming at Enyinam town has reduced because what they promised us, they didn't fulfill it. Majority of the miners, and then the farming, both crop farming and trees and others, everything destroyed. We can't go there. There are holes, manholes, they have not provided land. So for the past 50 years, some places are new. You can't farm there anymore. Okay. And water has also taken over the land also. So really.
The traditional leader expressed disappointment in chiefs being sidelined during the granting of concessions to miners, noting that there was a need for government to collaborate with them.
A great collaboration between the government and the chief and the miners. The duration of a miner on a land, the opportunity and the advantages and the disadvantages discussed before the person go to mine, so that he or he can fulfill the promise that he gave to them. Because they will tell you, EPA is among, whoever, disassembly is among, what is among, but they have been collecting money from them. After that, they will claim. None. Only few has done the promise that they gave. So we all should be involved. The chiefs should be involved, plan with them. All the apparatus of the government departments should be involved. All those who are in charge of the mining should be involved.
In one situation, witnesses say owners of 4 adjoining homes voluntarily sold their properties to the miners who pulled down the structures in search of gold. What is left of the place is a huge pit partly filled with greenish water. In one of the affected households, residents disclosed to GhanaWeb that the landlord sold the compound of his house to the miners. Though refusing to speak on record, they provided a video recording of a heated confrontation between them, the landlord, and the Galamseyers over the distraction.
What the have you mouth? Open me as in who? I bet you.
Kofi Adams, a former driver, identified himself as a galamsey. According to him, he opted for the illegal trade after realizing that his profession wasn't financially rewarding enough. According to him, the activity, which he has been involved in over the past 10 years, has enabled him put up a 3-bedroom apartment and made life comfortable for his family.
I'm here and driving them because of some good galamsey. Many are cramp when you be and 1,005. But them to council you kind of meet. And then my phone cry, many am took on Henderson. And 1 million in the member. Galamsey, I'm a meeting with you. I'm a man from Moto. But you see, as a galamsey, I'm also Moguni. I'm a man covered. 3 weeks in the Tifa. They made it cry another day. The meet my cacacran say, the rich master Ghana ban say, and the only into Nian Catas, near the camp, near some column, Yen Bindi, because of Ceciano, or Casse, operation near Yagalans and Nejacro number. But ye the Krumafo, yet Minko Bocrono, because of Semico Bocron is the same animal grassy.
Galamsey, we know how many years in
okay, I started Galamsey almost 10 years.
And Obacasa Juma,
okay, past there for 10 years, you know. The Metimacasmania film is a Metimaya Galamsey, Metim Day 3 rooms. No, Coco. Metim the Academy, remember.
Following government's renewed fight against illegal mining in recent times, Kofi says he's been rendered unemployed.
I'm going to see a cram bad about it. See a prime Margalam sending you a crowd. When I'm here on Friday, I'm going to 800. Miss Amtes is kind of the video. To see us here from our place of fear, we're educated and so. You're one when my dear Usa and so before the cannon. What will we assess going to me?
Though he admitted that their activities destroy the country's water bodies, he argued that ending illegal mining would render most youth unemployed.
I didn't say the credit in sooner you to be any day, any moment than can you. But in giving me, I'm a gabwa, a cardia, any moment boy. Because in soon and no I've been a tetty, yen and animal and one is saddle no. In the solemn of flats in the union and other day, no one and that time of time for a free you and one and I, yes, sir, and no need to be near no. And no crime I am one day. But instead of say, champagne abano, and the moment I'm a problem about. Like the edge machine to me, a problem.
A resident who gave her name as a cause condemned the illegal mining activities and the massive destruction of the environment, arguing that their activities were driven by the lack of employment opportunities. She tasked the government to provide alternative sources of income to dissuade the youth from opting for the illegality.
Me de nyame ni man okwale mi me handan enya me na mesi se me akoso me gina ha na mesi dan a me ma wo metu akiri acha se wo betu awie wo mfele na aka honom me ba kotom no awu amaboka wahu enti sade no so sabio wo mu se ja nya ba ewiase so obi entu galamsey me ti ase but wo ya wadwuma ni wiade sasa wo de to no wo fanto no maja honum enso to na efe nipa wa kasa kan okra he bebia me gine na so bebia senso ni to etimi hirifa besi bebia ye gina wo bada mu kra wawu wahu ana sabi me kasa obi nja na adwuma ye beta samude no kra na mude ye adwuma na mutu godu na mu yi musika wi mo fele asase kama anya te sebe maja no ho na fe obi ba kwa dabi enti me dia metimi akafa ho ne se adwuma ne de metumi kasa mo mo njaye acha saban na mo ka so baba be gina mu na obeye adwuma ba ya tana free education say ni e kasa adwuma ne ba ya en ka bia godo adwuma no wo monye ba adwuma ni wo ka nipa no ko wiade amubeku no entina asechira ese me kan sa adwuma ni wo nti adwuma ne so mo ye aso fele ni so say di akiri wa ka sa faade ne hwa na shota de adenete
As illegal mining continues to spread like wildfire in the resource-rich West African country, miners continue to dig on a massive scale in forests and farms, degrading land and polluting rivers.
Yɛde kɔ yɛ fu nyinaa ɔma distrɛ nyinaa yɛkɔ wonhyɛ butu running a wontumi nkɔ afudi ɛmaa no nyinaa lɔ hwɛ wode ɛwɔ a sɛbi wode w'ani fa ha koraa na woto w'ani a hwɛ baabi a fɛs no abɛyɛ den sɛ wobɛhu saa ntiri a hɔ no ɛsoso no awo sɛ sia wogyina wɔne kyɛ baabi a mowɔ mbɔ nyinaa firi botare nyina wɔbɛyɛ adwuma wodistrɛ land nɔmakɔ tibi deɛ in fact somewhere no me ni dey are fine and the choir be able to of physical and we intimacy ni fine no bu se be ya o me ni any problem
dan ni dey amutsimu na amutsi ase ene amubu dan amuton ana my phone ko pace kamawo hansa amudi amutsi ase ena yetu amasas na nase bubu amudan baby mu de yanti ase yehu ya ne say machine na besi fie wono amuye adwuma nkra ma nkata so ene nsuo ne amla ne da fie ho no so problem
So I'm sure you saw the devastating effects of the illegal mining activities here at Enginem, how the menace has eaten deeply into the community and right at the doorsteps of most residents. The clarion call is that government come in to address the problem. From Enginem in the eastern region, Michael Ubeke for GhanaWeb TV.
No citizen should put themselves in harm's way by forcing the police to arrest them. Our duty on that day is to go and vote. When you vote, you go home. When it's time to count, you come and count. When they do whatever they need to do, you do it and you go home, you hear the result. Free, fair, transparent election. Don't ask for trouble for yourself. So for me, as a result of listening to the police, I want to convince myself that there will be peace. And anybody who does not want to work for peace by misbehaving has himself or herself to blame.
I want to use this opportunity to call on all of us to ensure there's peace, stay away from trouble, don't be used by any actor to foment violence or create chaos in any way or form. Stay away from all these and let's ensure that our elections are peaceful.
Everybody should just be vigilant, and also when you cast your vote, there's no need for any violence. So just cast your vote, wait till the time for the vote to be counted. When your party wins, praise God. When your party loses, still praise God, because at the end of the day, Ghana is our our home country, so we don't have any other country that we can run to. So just stay peace and then stay calm, and then let's embrace one another.
It's important thing that lies ahead of us, voting.
is a sovereign power and decision that has been given to us. We should exercise it, but also think of our country so that at the end of the day we are so strong. I don't think we should fight, we should destroy things and so on. But from the assurances it's given, everybody is given equal rights, protected and asked to go and cast their votes to make a decision, which they also say everybody must respect. So it's good. Let's hope that it goes so well, and then it would have changed how sometimes with elections, voting, the problems and the challenges and so on.
Our children, our mothers, our grandmothers would need peace to live. When there is war, it is our mothers and children, the grown-ups, the old ladies who suffer. And we don't want to take them through that kind of stress. Besides, we are the young ones, the energetic, whose hands lies the future of Ghana. And we are trusting that we will all work to protect our future, our very lives, and also protect the future of this country. We cannot afford to jeopardize our own lives through elections.
Peace is important. Peace makes our lives okay. And so I want to urge the people of Ghana that as we are going to the polls, it's important for us to go through the process peacefully so that we can continue our daily activities. We can continue the normal things we do. And a lot of people come to Ghana because of the peace we enjoy. And so we shouldn't take that for granted. We should appreciate the peace, because in countries where there is no peace, we have seen what that looks like. And I don't think any of us would want to be in that situation. And so let's be respectful. Let's listen to each other. Violence has never worked in anywhere. And so we need to promote peace. And you can have a disagreement without fighting or without engaging in violence. And so let's be respectful and engage with each other, speak with each other, not at each other, and also use respectful words or comments in our engagements so that come December 7, we would go to the polls and not just go about with our normal activities. We're not being afraid to come out or for any reason. So especially the youth, you have a lot of bright future ahead of you. Don't let anyone use you to engage in any violence activities. It's important for you to chase your dreams, make your family proud, and just survive in your country.
Beloved nation Ghana, my country, Mr. Obibiala said, Abra aka a month to the election. Obibiala Emma Asumbi Emra or my Ghana. Yaniba Bia for my Ghana. Asumbia away. Sabi Empalawum, disabled room. Anybody brave Uma on my day, Omuntimi and Tokaba Muntimi England. Let's say you need Ghana for Biaka or my Ghana. Abano kokotu ya no akofie akotenase no watie say the EC electoral commissioner Ghana constitution amani tumi authorizing say on no betimi the provisional results e dia ba ama Ghana ya dia tumi say this is the satisfied results on my Ghana ye wo timisre say MPP ne be wini o say gum ne be wini o say NDC ne be wini o akua donko moma ye nyinara. They accepted the results of the EC. Young too. No more will be say, oh, with the Mentias yet, with your election, said the WA canoe. ye wini our police station and an election 18 million it's bomarding say candidate biela o repono no no I wear vigilant no who say who did mapa e dia ma candidate ment na ho emmonko mobia ehun hia ema then day no election ankasa na say results na wo pe no wanya ni yie eno no ntimi meblemu easy na dwuma wo ye de o ginemu as neutral person ntime sere say moni na ho o police station ho na hwe say ubetimi aye dwuma ni yie ama results na wo expectly ba ntime ba sere o my Ghana said ye ka no peace council for accommodate mumma asumdwem la no o my intimi in developing o my intimi asumdwe intimi influence e my da mo se bebre
am ne mama Ghana man say ye nyina ye nya odo ni nya abotre na ye nya tema sanse race na about when you go to say and out of man interest we ya no you can come at another time the next second for ye nyina ye odo se na ye nya odo aga na peace country a ni pe ni fra man oni am be nya so a na say ye nyina be nya so bi ni nya odo ni ye akoto abana so bi ni say ye tu aba wi a me nyina onum na